Hello, my name is Gregtech and welcome back to our factory playthrough. I am just crafting up 16 of these because we are going to need it for the last part of our Tier 10 Microminer. I've gone ahead and finished crafting up basically everything except for, this would work, except for the neutronium heavy plating. So we have everything else. I just manually crafted that all up, and we just need the, well, not manually, I just did it separately, so it wasn't all at once. Yeah, so we need to get these neutronium heavy platings, and I do have a recipe for it. I just threw it in there so we could get how much neutronium we needed, and we do have enough. Can't remember how many we ended up actually using. About 120, I think. But yeah, so this neutronium plating, I should throw that over there, requires blast furnace, 2 neutronium plates, and 1 einsteinium. So I'll probably just do, I'll just manually do the einsteinium. We need, what did it say? 42, so we need 42 einsteinium. I should have enough, yeah. But I enough. I actually, yeah, that's right. I guessed that correctly, actually. Thought maybe I did one extra one, but no, I didn't. I actually, when I guessed how many I needed, I got it right. So we need that, and then we'll do the einsteinium. This goes down to 1. Wait a second. Wait a second. Does this need to be done in a fusion reactor? It does. Interesting. All right. JK. Did not realize that. I figured, oh yeah, we can just melt that down. All right, so this needs to be done in a fusion reactor. At least it's a 1-to-1. So basically need 42 berkelium, 42 californium. All right, well, we have plenty. That's right, I ended up getting way more californium than I realized, and this can be not melted down either. All right, this is turning into a little bit more complicated than I realized. No. Ah, it's already stabilized. No! I just realized I shouldn't have turned it all in because I can't melt that down. No. All right, berkelium. I have a bit of berkelium left. I need 42 of that though. All right, I'm gonna have to do a little bit. I think it's LEA, right? How much americium do we have? Okay, we have a decent amount, so that's actually not as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be. Is it LEA? Can we do a stack? Not quite. How about half a stack? Yeah, we can do half a stack. If I really needed, I could throw some more fuel again, but man, that's kind of annoying that I turned it all. I have all this californium and I can't do anything with it because I did too much. I converted it all into the stabilized form. All right, so we need that. Go ahead and throw this in. We get berkelium and a little californium from this. No, we get the curium. That's right. Curium gives us that. That's right. All right. So I have depleted LEA there too. Well, I probably didn't need to use this americium, but man, sometimes I get I'll kind of turn around with the nuclear craft fuels because there's so many different types and they give different amounts and all sorts. Apparently I never put that on there. All right. So we'll get that. I need to get the fusion stuff, so we'll get that crafted up here. This is just going to take a few minutes. Not too bad. We should have plenty of... Yeah, we have plenty. That's good. Yeah. So I'll get that done, and then... yeah, we'll come back. I also need to craft up. I'm going to do one more blast furnace. Just a whole separate one, I think. They're easy to make, but not a huge fan of how I've done this, that I have 3 that aren't sharing and 4 that are. But it's like 2 and 2. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of how I did this setup. I may spread it out for our final build, but we're nowhere near that. I think I will split it up a little bit, just to make this room look a bit nicer. But yeah, I'm just going to throw the blast furnace here, right on the end. And it's going to be annoying, because it's going to have different coils. But yeah, maybe after the tank, I will berkelium and replace all these, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. All right, a couple things we need to do here, so let me cut and come back. All right, we're back. Gone ahead and got what we needed. That actually wasn't bad at all. So I'm just going to... I just realized I turned off a auto export on a fluid, and I don't remember where I did that. And I never turned it back on. So something, when I try to go craft something, is not going to work. And I don't remember where I put that. That's kind of funny. Because it was in a fluid extractor. I did something in a fluid extractor for... Did I extract it? I did it in here. It was for the fusion plates or whatever. You need the tin alloy. And if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. I think it was... there. Yeah, because I didn't want to make plates. All right. I just wanted to do that before I forgot, because, yeah, I was never going to remember that. And I really need to make this little kind of thing a bit better. All right, but there is 42 californium and 42 berkelium. Guess I should take this over to fusion reactor. We will get that going, and then we will craft up the last blast furnace. Now I need to... Does this have... I don't know why I have this stuff on. I think we're only going to use this once, but... yeah, no, we'll probably... Actually, I don't even... I don't want it to turn into that, because that's the reason we're doing this. All right, that has that. Let's throw this in here, and in theory, we should get... all right, it does look like it's running. All this stuff turned on. All right, there we go. So in theory, it should be going in here, but yeah, I'm just going to pull it out with a steel drum. All right, while that is working, that's going to take some time. We need to do the blast furnace. So we'll just head over there and set up this last blast furnace. Output. Input. I like the input controller output, and the problem with these is they're you can't share functional like hatches and stuff, so I had to do the input on this side, but then this input's on this side, and I can never if I'm ever trying to like look, I'm always trying to click on that to get to here, but it's actually this one. So yeah, that's one of the other reasons I don't particularly like that setup. But I guess we'll just do... I think I had that in the center, didn't I? This isn't going to be hooked up to the A system because, well, maybe it will be. But for the moment, we're just going to do it just manually. I'm just trying to, yeah. I'll do this one first. And that's where those will go. Not a huge fan of how these fusion coil blocks. I don't know. I don't like the way that looks at all. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so this should, in theory, I could find Enderium cables. I was debating whether to do a UV hatch or those, and I think it's just going to be easier. I wouldn't, if I did a UV hatch, I would have to add another CEF, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that until unless I'm going to like upgrade every single one of them, kind of thing. So yeah, that should be good. There's 8 amps on that. I think we'll be good, although this does pull 4. But yeah, there we go, 9700 UV. So we can do that. I guess we could, might as well add the interfaces. Oops. So input, output. That is not where I wanted that to go. All right, there's that. That. I have. All right, there we go. That is hooked up. So in theory, if I do, I think I can just do, can we just craft this up now? It'll put the plates, it'll get the plates ready for that. But I think, yeah, I can go ahead and do that. It'll craft those plates up, and there we go. It should be putting them in there. So I just need to wait for, yep, there we go. I just need to wait for the Einsteinium getting done. I don't know how long this is going to take. There wasn't that much to do, and it does do 16 millibuckets at a time, so it's not like the neutronium. What are we looking at? Yeah, I did about, what, about 15% of it. So, all right, let me cut here and we'll come back. All right, we are back. That's the Steinium. So I think go ahead and throw this in the blast furnace. I haven't actually checked how much. I haven't checked how slow this recipe is actually. Hopefully it's not too bad, but all right, there we go. It does look like it is running. Please don't say not enough power. All right, good. So we are running. Not too bad, but we do need what, 42 of these, or yeah, 42 of these. So that's just going to take a second, but yeah, that's it. I think that is that is our tier 10 Microminer, and with that, we will get the creative tank. So we got that set up, and there we go. Oh, kind of forgot about that. All right, we need awakened draconium. Let me get some of that. That should be relatively quick. Let me just double check what's going to happen over here with if this stuff is all running. Is it going to be like, no, that seems to be getting enough power. That Yeah, everything seems to be getting enough power, so that's good. It does seem a bit kind of silly that you can do 2 CEFs that give out 4 amps on a 4 amp cable, when if I did a 16 amp, like you can do 4 amp CEFs in a row on the same 4x cable, but if I did 116, it would burn up the cable because it's not 16. That seems a bit of an oversight, in my opinion. I don't feel like you should be able to do this. If you have if you're outputting 8 amps, it should need 8x cable. But it's a bit of a programming kind of thing with Gregtech Community Edition. But yeah, just a few things to craft up here, and we will never have to do this ever again. With the nitrodiesel and everything, we can just solidify the zirconium. Right? Zirconium. Ooh, alright. Just kidding. Zirconium doesn't have a oh, it does. There it is. It does have a liquid form. I thought for a second it didn't have a liquid form. Can you not throw... Can you not throw... It does not look like you can put... You can't put ingots in a fluid extractor to get zirconium. That seems a bit funny. You can put a zirconium plate in, but you can't put an ingot in. Seems a bit odd. I don't know. But yeah, so basically we'll get zirconium and then... Yeah, so there is this recipe, but you can't do the other way around. Maybe it's like a balancing. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll be getting all our zirconium from that. Same with like enderium and all that. Enderium. So we'll get all that stuff. But yeah, in the meantime, let me just wait for this stuff to get finished up here, and we'll come back. Isn't that stabilized uranium working? Oops. Should be. Did I forget to? I did. I did it again with this one. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, did I forget to do that? I did. All right, let me cut here and we'll be back. All right, there we go. There is the tier 10 Microminer. It has been a long time coming. Feels pretty dang good that we finally got it. We also need the, what is it, like the world something, or what's it called? Because I like don't have it in there. Universe creation, not world. Universe. There it is. That's what we got from our tier 9 that we sent out. And yeah, now we need to send this out, and we're like, yay, we got it. Easy enough. Just kidding. You need 4 million RF a tick. Now, I have been putting off the moving the things because they are going to be changed in the upcoming updates. So I was waiting to move them. So I didn't have to move them. I didn't have to like break it all down again and replace it. Basically, from what I understand, is you basically just put the items in a crafting grid and it'll update it to the new version. But I would have to break the whole thing down and do that. So I've been avoiding doing that, but we're kind of gonna have to. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm probably just gonna run. I'm thinking draconium. Now the only problem is the wyvern. From my experience with the wyvern, it seems to be capped at about 3 million. So, like, that's not gonna work, is it? How do I want to do this? I mean, where are we anyway in this? Where am I standing? I am way over here. I have superconductor wires over here. Do I really want to run like that much to avoid moving this? I don't even know where I'm going to put this. Because it's quite a large multi-block. Let me figure out how I want to do this. I don't want to get this started and then have issues again. The other one wasn't so bad because the tier 9 is only 1,000,000. So I just ran a draconic, the input thing, and just connected it. That was easy enough to do. But 4,000,000, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Unless I get draconic. Is this what I want to maybe do? Maybe I'll do this. I mean, this is easy enough. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've just been putting it off because this one's kind of expensive. Let me cut here and figure out what I want to do. I'm either going to do that. There's 3 things. Either going to get draconic, just break this down and put it in my base somewhere so I can connect it easier, or just craft up like 100 superconducting cables and just run it directly to it, which I don't particularly want to do. So yeah, let me cut here, figure out how I want to do this, and we'll come back. And we are back, and I've just decided to go ahead and do the draconic relays. I was going to do these anyway. Might as well. I forgot I had 2 extra of the draconic energy cores, so that made it much quicker too. So that kind of maybe decide that. I think, I don't know. I'm going to get this sorted, but I'm not going to worry about it right at the moment. I'm just going to do this manually. Yeah, I almost have it working, but yeah, I still have a little bit of issues with stuff and getting the stuff put in here, trying to figure out having it pull out the right items and stuff like that. So I still need to work on that. Just haven't really had time, but there we go. There is our draconic relay crystals. Now I think I'm just going to do 4. And I think what I'm just going to do is replace I think this will reach all the way up to the other one. Isn't there like one in the middle? Don't I have a relay somewhere in the middle? I don't. I do. I remember. It's here. I left this open specifically for this. Look at me being all proactive. There we go. And then I can just finally fill this in. And look at that. I don't remember which one it was. There we go. All right, so we'll just connect this directly because this has like 100, I think it's like 128 block range. It's a huge range. So it should reach all the way up to here. And eventually this is all going to be gone. I really can't wait, but I think we'll start breaking a lot of this stuff down pretty soon here, because once we get this tank, a lot of this stuff is all completely, it's no longer needed. We're just going to replace it with kind of different things, I guess. So yeah, I figured that would reach. And then we will throw one on. Yeah, we'll throw one on the thing out here. And then once we do the update, we will move this stuff, I think. So that should reach there. Fine. Well, it's actually not going through the actual block, which is kind of cool. I thought it would go through the actual thing. I thought it was going to go more like that way. Anyway, that needs to be output. Let me just double check I have that. I think this one needs to be output 2. Yeah. There we go. So it'll be interesting to see what if this works. But in theory, I'm pretty sure this can transfer 4 million. I'm like nervous because if it doesn't work, I'll just have to disconnect it and then figure it out. But I don't want to lose this stuff. All right, it does look like it's going up. We are... Oh, I put it on the wrong thing. Just kidding. Just be careful with breaking. I don't want to break the actual thing. Thankfully, you do not lose. There we go. All right, there we go. We're getting enough power. It is going up, as we can see, so... yeah. All right, there we go. Tier 10, I think it does need quite a bit of power. What is that? 24 billion? It's hard to tell without the... yeah, 24 billion. Let's take a look at... I don't know why I decided to come down here. I was going to take a look at this thing. I'm just curious how much it is outputting. 2 million? Well, it's probably outputting more. Yeah, 4 million. I don't know what the max is for that, but we're producing power as well, so that's why that is not. All right, I guess let me... I'll come back when this is almost done, because this is going to take, I don't know, a minute. Where are we at? Yeah, like a minute or two. And there we go. Almost 98, 99, 100. Nice. So unless I did something horribly wrong, we should have this in our A system, the heart of the universe or whatever it's called. Yep, there we go. Heart of the universe. And with that, we basically have the creative tank. Basically just put it in a fluid extractor. Needs to be ZPM. I actually don't think I have a ZPM fluid extractor, actually. Well, I'm thinking about it. I do not think I have that. Fluid extractor, no. I need to craft up a ZPM fluid extractor to get our creative tank. So let's do that really quick. I think we need, what do we need, like a pump? Fluid extractor is a pump and a piston. But actually they get used in different... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. I didn't do this. I did this manually last time. I've only done this like one other time. I did it manually. Dang it! Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. All right. I also need to create a mold. Got a couple things here. I should have done this while I was waiting. I need a mold for the creative tank. Basically what we're going to do is that and hammer. I think it's that one. Yeah. So creative portable tank mold. We'll get that. All right. Let me get that sorted out and come back. I don't think I have any room for screws. I don't. I think that may be why I didn't end up doing the recipe. I just did it manually. because it's easy enough to just... I don't craft pumps that often, so I was like, I didn't have a thing for medium either, and I didn't feel like crafting up an extruder just for medium. And oh, the ultimate, that was annoying. I think did I have? Yeah, I did get that though. All right, this is gonna take me a few minutes. We'll be right back. All right, there is the fluid extractor, and I realized I was about to craft that and start recording, and I realized you need a fluid solidifier, a ZPM fluid solidifier as well. So I went ahead and crafted it up, and then yeah, so then I did the fluid extractor when I started recording. So let's just throw these down. I don't know how much we're actually going to use these after this, to be honest. I'll probably just stick to the IV. But oh shoot, did I forget to... No! I was... dang it, I forgot. I forgot to craft that up. I could... I'll be right back. It's gonna take a second. Alright, there we go. Usually I have a stack of Enderium on hand, but I actually stopped doing that because I won't need it. I basically stopped after I got all the other stuff done. All the tier 7s. But yeah, so that's why. Anyway, fluid extractor. Let us throw that in there. There we go. That'll get us the fluid portable tank plus 1 millibuckets. So we can throw it in a... We get 145 millibuckets and you only need 144. So you have 1 millibucket left over for... You can put it in the creative tank. And there we go. There is the 1. Oh, I may... I may do a backup really quick, because if I somehow manage to lose this... I'm going to be very sad, because I would have to create up a whole another tier 9 and tier 10. So, yeah. But, alright, there is our creative tank. And we'll leave that there. Did I forget to do something? Did I forget to... No! I forgot to hold on to one of those. So it didn't complete these. No! I mean, I kind of did them. Should I? I think... I don't know. I feel like I did them. I held them in my hand. I just forgot to do this one first, and they're all locked behind that one. Dang it! It's because I crafted up the tier 10, so it just took them out of the blast furnace and immediately used them. But alright, I'll fix that. You saw me, I was on... I did it while recording. You saw me complete them. But yeah, there is our creative tank. So in theory, if I put this in here... Please work. Yes, there we go. Now we have infinite creative tanks. And I should probably break it with this, right? Yeah. So what we can do that, and there we go. We have infinite tanks. So I'll craft up 64 of these or whatever, and yeah, I'll fix this. So we'll come back and then we can start. We'll probably, I'm not going to jump right into the Infinity Catalyst. We're going to start kind of fixing our base up with some of these creative tanks that we now have. That is going to be a pretty massive game changer in terms of resources and stuff like neutronium. Everything is just like way easier now. So Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll cut here and then we'll come back next episode and then we'll take a look at some of the uses for creative tank. I don't think we need more than 64 buckets. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.